Hello and welcome to Night Off. It's your boys. I'm Alex. That's Derek. And that's Walsh, my co host and best friends. And today we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing a tier list of goats. Boys, how we feeling tonight? Feeling festive?
Feeling pretty festive right now.
Yeah.
About as festive as I do.
Like the same
I think
as
Walsh
always.
looks the most festive today.
Yeah, he's always festive, like 100%, 365, 24/7. He is in the spirit of every season.
All the seasons, all the time.
I can hear a little bit better today.
You've got your extended range hearing on.
I do. I'm mixing universes today.
Yeah. Oh man, SpongeBob looks like a nightmare.
Yeah. Thank you, Burlington Coat Factory. Not sponsored.
Shout out, not a sponsor. But yeah, so I got this tier list I went around and found on the internets. Thank you, internet, on Tier Maker, and we've got some all-time goats here. So
There's quite the list here. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I figured like a couple of ground rules to start off. Number one, I want to limit us to 5 at the top level of GOAT.
That's gonna be hard. So like, what? So let's say we put more up there.
Somebody's got to come down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the moment, we got to bring someone down.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
And-
that's tough. Okay.
Yeah, we can debate. We can, majority rules this, however we want to do it. The other thing I want to establish is if nobody besides me knows who the wrestler is, they go immediate bottom of the list.
Okay.
Because I did my research, I double checked and made sure I knew who everyone was on this list.
I mean, I'm probably gonna just first glance. I know a lot of these. I know quite a few of them. So you might only hit me with one or two.
Exactly, but I wanted to establish that. That's also bottom of the list is if their outside the ring antics overlap their legacy in the ring.
Nice. Okay. Good.
Yeah. So top tier, we've got GOAT. Below that, we've got Legend. Then we got Main Eventer, Mid Carter, Jabroni, and then GTFO.
Okay. Awesome.
So, I don't know if I want to stop at the bottom or the top of here, but I'm thinking maybe we just start right from the get-go. Top left here, we got Finn Balor in his demon paint.
Yeah.
Finn's one of those guys, like, I put him up pretty high. He's definitely been around the block. He did a lot of stuff in New Japan. He's done pretty good in WWE. I mean, the Judgment Day stuff he's got going on currently, pretty great. Dude's also got insane freaking abs. And the ladies are a big fan of the
his
package.
run recently is not too bad going on right now, actually.
He's always been, entertaining.
I don't know if that means he's GOAT status though.
No, I don't think he's reached GOAT status. And I'm going to dock him a little bit for that match against Roman where they did, like, the second health bar antic where they pumped the music like he was knocked out and he, like, flopped around like a fish.
Yeah. I mean, this might be a little mean, but I think he's like mid Carter. I think he's just shy of main eventer myself.
Given the complexity and the amount of people on this list, I'm inclined to believe you and side with you on that.
Like, he's not a bad wrestler or anything. It's
he's great. But
I think there's some time that's needed to stew on some of these characters and his shots or shoots rather.
yeah.
So
Walsh, you got any up or down on him?
I have no opinion that
Okay.
would direct it either direction.
Okay, he's mid Carter. He's not moving up. Walsh is like, I don't give a shit about him. He's going mid Carter.
well, that just means up your game, brother. Don't flop. Don't flop like a fish.
Yeah, don't flop
Yeah.
like a fish.
Keep jobbing it out.
Oh, we're putting him lower then. He's he's going to jabroni
What?
status.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
He's gonna
God.
stay at mid Carter.
I was
I'm
like, he's
not
not
gonna-
a jobber.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that to Finn. Come on. Okay, up next we got
Boy.
ECW legend Sandman.
Ooh.
My opinion, he was more of an entrance than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
You know, coming through the crowd, smoking a cigarette, carrying a kendo stick, drinking a beer. And I mean, he's great, but I don't know any of his matches that I would say you have to watch.
Yeah, honestly, same here. I watched ECW for a little while, and I remember when it fell apart. And I don't know, he was just very forgettable. Like, honestly, bringing him up now is the first time that I've heard his name in a long time. A long time.
I mean, I wouldn't like. He's not one of those guys where he's like a blight on the industry, but he's not exactly, you know, left that huge of a legacy.
I think he's mid-Carter.
Okay.
Because I agree with you. Where like, he's not bad, but there's not memorable
He's
moments
not a main
really,
event.
other than
He's not a bit
other than him
there you
coming
go.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to the Hall of Fame, but like nobody's gonna disrespect his name.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Perfectly put.
Yeah. Followed up by more gimmick than man, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man.
Oh man, I remember this gimmick.
Yeah, $1 Million champion. Everyone's got a price.
Everyone's got a price.
Fantastic laugh. And I mean, it was fine in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't put him at legend status, but I do believe main eventer is warranted.
I mean,
Because the man worked the crowd really well.
he did. I mean, he would bring in people to, you know, oh, here's $100 to do whatever for me, buying people off. It's not a bad gimmick. He lived it.
Yep.
On Vince McMahon's dime, but he lived it.
But he lived it.
Certain shows could be sold on it.
Yeah. People would want to see him get beat up. Okay, main eventer. I'm okay with that.
I would say low main eventer.
Low main eventer.
Like, so what is main eventer, like an A? So it's like an A minus.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can agree with that.
The only thing is maybe we might want to bring him down just because of the whole scamming people of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was him and Brady, right? They were involved in that scheme.
Wait, he was involved in Deflategate?
Yo. I love it. I wish.
Accusations.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that might actually bring him down to jabroni status. That's actually you don't scam people.
Yeah, it was him, his son, and somebody else. We're gonna I'm sorry, $1 Million Man, but he's repented. I think. I don't know
Did
if he's
he
done
go
any.
all Robin Hood with his money?
No. Why would he do that?
Well, then no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here comes a true superstar. We got Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Peak Attitude Era. Look at him. Glasses and everything. Eyebrow raise.
Yep.
Ooh, that was good. The hat covered a little bit, but I think you're almost there. He might smack the taste out of your mouth for doing it, but you can do it.
Yeah,
I'd pay to
except I
see
really
that.
don't want to smell what he's cooking either. I don't know what he ate that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably heavily on protein.
More than likely, yes. Low carbs.
Yeah, not a cheat day.
Honestly, he's great in the ring. He is great outside of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I think his time acting has actually honed his promos, his shoots. I mean, heck, he has like a writing staff with him at all times.
And a gym, a full-on gym.
Yeah. other than the didn't he do like a scam in Hawaii when Hawaii had that incident recently?
Oh, the
Him and Oprah.
I don't know if it was a full on scam. I think it was more like they were asking people to donate or something like that, and not like there was something with
No.
Oprah where she wasn't letting people on her property, and they were asking
Mm.
people to donate money, but they weren't
But she
donating
wouldn't help in
themselves.
the moment.
Yeah, something like that.
So there's not a lot of slights against The Rock. He doesn't usually get involved in a lot of like outside the ring drama typically. I think he is GOAT status.
Okay, until we have some
I,
contenders up there, I'm kind of comfortable with that. Walsh, what do you
Walsh?
got?
it makes the most sense.
I mean,
Like, at least for now, he would be up there unless we find 5 others that are just happen to knock him down.
I see 5 that could.
yeah,
Yeah, which
and that
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying for now, he's up there.
Oh
now.
yeah, no, I mean I see 5 that could. Not saying they will, but 5 that could already.
Yeah, like for right now, he is on the Mount Rushmore that we have. He's one of the biggest names that ever be in the industry. So I'm good with that. Okay, now we've got someone who's a little bit more contentious. Now that he's passed, rest in piss. Ultimate Warrior,
Yeah.
formerly
So
James Hellwig, legally changed his name to Warrior.
yep. Yep. I don't know, guys. I mean, he really wasn't that good of a wrestler.
Yep.
He really wasn't that good outside of the ring either when it came to promos and shoots. He just was a big dude that looked like a giant.
He had the look.
Yeah, but he was also like psychotic. So
He did get like 200 grand out of Vince McMahon to show up at SummerSlam one year.
true.
His outside of the ring stuff just snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh. All right, are we going
Everyone knows that.
Okay, are we going bottom tier here for
Yeah, I'm
Warrior?
thinking bottom. I'm thinking get the fuck out of here, brother.
Ooh. Walsh, you got anything that
I
would
would
bring
say
him up?
Slim Jim puts him one step above that.
One step above. Look, I'm siding with Walsh on this one just because like
Okay.
he moved merch. He was a big name. He was terrible in the ring, sure, unsafe, but he was a big deal. He was a big deal.
For a little while, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 90s were a
He's
time
still
for
a
him.
Slim Jim icon.
Yeah. Speaking of Slim Jim icon, did you guys see that the Slim Jim car, Fast Meat, was stolen?
Oh, jeez. What?
Yeah.
It's called Fast Meat.
It's called
Hey,
Fast Meat.
Just to let you know, someone took your fast meat.
Oh my gosh. Were they like in and out of there in like 3.2 seconds?
Yeah. They kicked out at 3.1.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing.
All right. Next up, we've got the Lex Express, the narcissist Lex Luger, All American. God, I feel bad for the guy because he had his issues. He had some substance abuse problems. Whether or not he's responsible for at least one death is up to debate.
But on the other hand, though, he was the other side of WCW when he wasn't in NWO and all that.
And you know, he premiered on Nitro. He was there. He was one of Vince's boys. They tried to make him a big deal. I don't know if there's like anything I want to say like really stands out about his career other than like his selling and his ability to just go wah with every freaking hit, every punch, everything that he did was kind of over the top, which works.
It worked, yeah. I was gonna say, and with the build that he had, it was real easy to sell him fighting bigger guys. So I kind of feel like he's a main eventer.
I mean,
Maybe high mid Carter.
I'm okay with putting him in the main eventer. He should have had a stronger career, in my opinion. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
what Walsh? Where do you land on Lex Luger? Do you have any memory of him at all?
I have no memory of him
All right,
whatsoever.
yeah, he's not moving up any higher than the main eventer. Then that's okay.
That's fine. Sorry, Lex.
All right, here's one of my all-time favorites. I think one of all of our all-time favorites. He's here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and he's all out of bubblegum. Roddy Piper. Oh,
Go.
Go. Is there any
Go.
debate?
There is no debate in my mind. I mean,
He's
unless
on that
Walsh, you
list
have
for
a
now.
debate on this.
Like, unless we find 5 others.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Like, what do you remember of him? Oh, he's higher than The Rock, though.
Oh, well, you want? I don't know if I can slide
Yeah.
him.
The thing
There
I
we go.
remember is the movie.
I mean, oh, Hell Comes the Frog Down? Yeah, absolutely. All-time
Yeah.
classic.
But I mean, not just
Oh,
that
wasn't
though,
it
but like
They
the
Live?
'80s, man. Like, I mean, yeah, you had Hulk and Macho Man, but one of those other names that really stood out was Piper. Like, come on.
Piper's Pit. Not even just that, dude. Like, tail end of his career, his appearances on Always Sunny as the Maniac.
Yep. I mean, that's GOAT status. That's GOAT status.
Easy. Totally. Like, no contest. All time, one of the greats. I mean, how many times did he get stabbed by people who hated him because he was so good at being a heel?
Oh man, like seriously though, like he played it so freaking good, man.
I'll love
Like-
him forever.
Audience, if you ever feel like watching like some old school wrestling, like watch some of his matches and watch some of his promos, man. His shoots are amazing too.
Dude.
Like, come on.
I will, like, he has so many lines that are so freaking good that it's impossible to recount them all because he would carry around a journal and just write, like, Eminem and 8 Mile. Like, he's writing down
Yep.
diss tracks everywhere he's going. Love
Ooh.
Rowdy.
Oh, but speaking of being able to put out diss tracks, the
Oh,
next guy here.
You Can't See Me, John Cena from Westbury, Massachusetts. Peacemaker himself.
Yeah. I mean, he's great in the ring. He's got great promos. That was even before he started acting.
Yeah.
He's an overall nice guy.
Overall nice
He
guy.
can-
Yeah.
He can rap. He holds the record for the most wishes made for Make a Wish.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a goat.
Yeah, I mean, he's up there. The only thing I would knock him for is the fact that, like, you can hear from the back seats of an arena him calling out his moves in the ring, which,
No. Yeah, that is true. I forgot about that.
but you know what? He makes the kids happy. He
Mm-hmm.
carried the company in probably the worst era of its, like, creative, in its ratings, all of it.
Mm-hmm. And he's
Yep.
the most memorable name from it. So,
Okay.
I
He's
mean,
going to be one of the best entertainers on this list.
I could
in any
argue
category.
I could be argued to legend status because he's
I'm
not done technically.
He's not done technically, and you know he hasn't done anything really to knock him down off of GOAT status yet, until we get somebody who can replace him in here.
I'm down for that.
Unfortunately, next we have Yokozuna. And
I mean, go ahead. No, go ahead.
he's I don't know what you can say about Yokozuna other than he was a giant dude at a time when you needed a big heel, I guess.
Hulk dropped the belt to him when he refused to put over. Was it Shawn Michaels? I believe originally.
That might have happened. I remember for sure there was a time where Yokozuna was it. I think he beat Macho Man, and immediately afterwards Hulk comes back out. He's like, "I'm gonna fight for your honor," and just like, you know, leg drops
That's what it was.
Yokozuna and takes the belt
that's
off of him.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
I mean, He was
I
willing to do
mean,
business.
to me, he kind of held together that interim period of 80s and transitioning into the 90s.
Like into the Attitude
Uh,
Era. He just couldn't adapt
yeah,
though.
right. I was gonna say once Attitude Era started, that was over. But he was pivotal though in that transition period. I would
I,
say he's main eventer, maybe mid Carter. Yeah,
I
one
was
of those
leaning
two.
towards mid Carter just because, like, at the end of his career, like he was barely doing anything.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
I mean, don't.
Walsh, what do you remember of him?
No pun, but I remember him being a big name, but not one that would sell out an arena on his own. I'd put him mid card.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Okay.
known, not bad. Not
I
gonna
mean, he was
go to
in
the bathroom during his match.
what was it, WWF Attitude or something like that, the PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah.
He was in that, so like he was a big enough known name to be put into a video game at least. Which is not
Yeah.
saying much nowadays, sure.
It's not. No.
But it kind of was more of a bigger deal back then because you didn't get that many options of characters to play typically back then.
Typically, yeah. I mean, Doink the Clown
I
was
mean,
in
well,
the video game, Derek. Come on.
It's same game. I believe it's the same game.
Yeah.
You just stole my argument for when if Doink were to pop up. Gosh darn it.
Oh,
All right.
wait. He's
Yep.
not in here. I'm sorry.
Well, honorary mention, Doink. Doink's a goat. So many people have played Doink the Clown. Like, you can't really give it to one person. Many of these people on this list have probably played Doink the Clown because a lot of people play Doink in house matches for fun. It's basically a pass around. I mean, every federation has their own Doink.
Yeah, who doesn't love a clown?
Which, honestly, yeah, honorary mention. Doink is a goat.
Speaking of clowns, up next we got Tommy Dreamer of ECF and
jeez.
W. Well,
Boy.
Walsh, does the name Tommy Dreamer mean anything to you?
No.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, fuck Tommy Dreamer. I'm
because
sorry.
I was gonna say, is this an argument? Because like no, get the fuck out of here.
It sounds like almost like it would be Tommy Gunn, and he was from Rocky 5.
And he would be higher on the list.
True,
Ooh,
true.
I don't know, because Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring.
Yeah.
Some of these guys have to get out of the ring and still fight.
What about a Thompson submachine gun?
That's still higher. You can't even wrestle.
I think that's GOAT status.
Yeah, you put that in the ring with Shawn Michaels or Kenny Omega, they get a 5-star match.
Yep, seriously.
All right. Here's one we could actually debate a little bit. We got Y2J, Chris Jericho, the man of 1,004 holds from Manitoba.
Boy. I love this man.
I
don't know if I would put him in the GOAT status though, despite my bias. I think that he is a legend though, for sure. The man, Y2J, great run.
Yeah.
His time in Japan, amazing. His AEW stint has been really good. I was kind of worried they might not know how to use him long term, but they've still used him. Like, I just don't know if he's GOAT status.
I mean, he's got locker room leader, on his resume for sure. Like the guy's been in the business. He's reinvented himself so many times that he's close to GOAT status, but I want to knock him down a little bit just because you can't ask him about January 6th and where his wife was.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's some insurrection shit right there.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Jericho. You'd be higher, but not today.
Just tell your wife to not hang out with freaking
Insurrectionists. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just use insurrectionists. Just use insurrectionists.
And stop having flat earthers on your podcast, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, what is this deal with trying to legitimize flat Earth? Like, if y'all think there is a flat Earth, go to that freaking ice wall or whatever. Go find the firmament, that freaking like glass dome, and go take pictures of it. Then
Well, you can't go past the, I don't know, was it the 43rd parallel?
I have
and
no idea.
I don't fully know. I just
Just there are aircraft carriers full of penguins that will stop you. You're not allowed. Penguin military will stop you dead in your
Penguins.
tracks. You try and stop the penguins. You just try.
you
Hell no,
just
dude.
try.
You can't harm a penguin. Penguins are too adorable. Okay. All right. All right. We're gonna move on to Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love, however many faces, Mrs. Foley's baby boy, and almost full-time Santa Claus himself. I love this man.
A man that has been able to evolve with wrestling.
He can do it
A
all.
man that is, yep. He's amazing.
Hardcore legend. Easy.
I'd put him high legend.
High legend.
I was gonna say he's
Yeah.
either legend or low goat,
Okay,
but he's no lower than legend.
no, absolutely not. I'm putting him for GOAT right now.
I mean,
Ooh,
the man started his career, was it in like '84 or something like that?
Who knows?
It was a long time ago, and he's been able to evolve with wrestling. That takes skill, serious skill.
I mean, he redefined a lot of what wrestling was during the 90s.
And most of the cage matches that I remember are with Mick Foley.
I mean, dude, come on. Hell in a Cell with Undertaker. It's a meme now, but
Yep.
by God, he's
But I
over
remember
than
watching
half.
it live on pay-per-view.
The I Quit match against The Rock. Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
He's
I mean, he's definitely legend for sure, at least.
I'm
And
until
I'm willing to
somebody
go
comes
GOAT.
top.
Yeah.
Until
I'm willing to
somebody
go
comes
GOAT.
along. Up next
we'll
though,
put him in the list.
yeah, Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
mixed about him.
yeah, same. Walsh, do you know about Abdullah?
No opinion whatsoever.
uh,
I was gonna say I'm in the jabroni to get the fuck out kind of point with him.
just because like I'm gonna give him the jabroni status, just on the fact that like he is someone that like got reactions out of the crowd. He got people actually terrified of him.
Yeah,
His style of wrestling was not my style of wrestling.
same. I don't know. It's just from a bygone era for me.
Yeah. Oh God, and the scars on his head are horrific.
Yeah.
Man made me terrified of forks.
Oh boy.
Speaking of terrifying
next?
people, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Ooh,
He's
go ahead, Walsh.
I have mixed feelings.
you've got
Go ahead,
mixed
I wanna hear
feelings.
these feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hear him.
Okay. I remember him being a good wrestler. He's a well-known name.
Mhm.
That snake comes near me, I'm fucking running.
Oh, the snake that bit Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yep.
Look, and I'll give
I
him credit too. He had his rough years for a long time, but he got clean. DDP saved him in DDP Yoga, not a sponsor.
Bouncer.
And for a guy he's had a traumatic life.
Yeah.
I want to put him legend. Where are you feeling?
Feels right.
Feels right to me too.
Yeah, he's got a Hall of Fame career, and he's fucked up a lot in his life, which is going to keep him from GOAT. But he's notorious and famous for a reason.
Yeah. When I looked up a lot of like old wrestling promos and stuff,
Mhm.
he just pops up so often.
Yeah,
And there's some great shoots that he did back in the day. So, like, definitely legend status.
okay. This one, I don't know how I feel about RVD, the whole damn show, Rob Van Dam. I mean, he's an innovator. He's like you can't not watch the guy.
Yeah, big on ECW.
Big on ECW. He had a heck of a surprising career in the WWF when they got bought out.
True. I definitely personally believe he is either legend or main eventer level.
Yeah.
The guy's still around now.
Yeah.
Then what you do is you give him high main eventer, and you encourage him to go for legend.
Yeah. Yeah. We give him some room to grow.
You can get there, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, just listen to our 5 easy steps for $99.99 a step.
Okay.
Step 1, get step 2.
I need money. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Give me money.
Yeah. That's a
No, don't
payment
actually give me
plan we can do for 6 easy payments of $25.99 with a 3% interest rate year over year.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. 3% APY, baby.
Yeah. Here next up though, we've got the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Okay, here's the deal. I love Shinsuke. I really do. I think he's got fantastic presence. He's got great character work. The only thing is, like, his WWE career has been pretty lackluster. Like, he's missing something.
I don't know if that's fully his fault, though. I think it's another one of those things where WWE doesn't know how to use someone. Partially.
It feels like he's on autopilot.
Little bit. I think, personally, I would say that he used to be a main eventer.
Mm-hmm.
But with how his run has been going lately, I would put him down to mid-carder.
Ooh. Walsh, you got any opinion on Shinsuke?
I'd put him main eventer. You
Main
can't
eventer?
blame him because they're not writing a good story for his character.
I mean, he's got great promo work.
He does. Guys, I'm thinking, like, low main eventer, high mid-carder, I guess, is how I'm feeling.
I'm main eventer because I want. Oh God, he's still got some years in the tank. I think he can.
Oh, yeah.
I think he can really crank some stuff out when he wants to, and I believe in him.
I believe in him, too.
Okay, is this one even up for debate? Austin 316, Stone Cold.
Never heard of him.
No.
Never heard of him.
Somebody hit the glass shatter right now. He's gonna come here and open up a can of whoop ass on you.
I just looked at my door just in case. I'm not gonna lie.
Or a can of beer, like cheap beer.
I would.
I don't know who he is, and that's the bottom line because Derek said so.
You like. I hope the comment section comes after you for that.
He is a goat. I don't think there's any debate on this personally. The
We're
man
gonna run out
is
of room
defined
on
by
that
the
list.
Attitude Era and his fight against Vince McMahon.
He defined the era himself. Like you don't have the early 2000s Attitude Era boom without Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And the respect he has, like, behind the scenes, and outside the ring too, because I mean it's been a long time since he's technically wrestled, but
No,
like,
he just did a WrestleMania with Kevin Owens.
oh
they made
yeah,
him,
oh
like-
crap, yeah.
They brought the house down.
Sorry, yeah, my bad, audience, my bad. Either way, like, he's a man who can bridge the divide
Mhm.
between people who don't watch wrestling and people who do.
Yeah.
He's got a great podcast. I know I probably shouldn't be promoting someone else's podcast, but it's a
Shout
great
out.
podcast. Highly advise listening to it.
He's a pretty damn good interviewer.
He is.
And he's GOAT status in my opinion, unless we decide somehow that X-Pac should rank higher than him.
Well,
Ultra
here's
level,
my
though.
argument.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I have no argument.
I was waiting.
That's
for
fair.
that. All right,
That's
all
fair.
right. Okay. Here's one that could be a little bit of an issue. Dean Malenko.
Oh. Walsh, do you
This-
know who Dean Malenko is?
I'm gonna call him a jobber.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
I have no idea who he is. I've never heard the name before. He just looks like the guy you bring in on Saturday to wrestle against John Cena to make John Cena look good.
oh, that hurts. But
Oh,
he's not far off. Like
no, he's not.
he was
He's not.
he's he is like a good hand. He's very talented. The only thing is like I don't know of anybody who would buy his merch.
No.
Yeah. Like, talented, good athlete, good at what he does, but just never got the notoriety. And you know what? We need someone to go in there, and John's looking a bit old, and make him look good.
Yeah. Oof. He's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, personally for me, I was gonna say he's low mid Carter, so I'm okay with kind of dropping him down to jobber status.
Oh man, that's a
And it's
rough
not
tier
it's
right
not that
now.
it's not that he's a bad wrestler or anything. It's just nothing about him stands out other than the name, and it's not that much.
Great technician in the ring. Not much else I can
Mm-hmm.
say about him. He can put together a heck of a match, but he's got no character.
Nope, it's hard to remember him.
Okay, wait. Let's get into some interesting territory here with Arn Anderson. Now,
Ooh.
one of the Four Horsemen, yes.
Yep.
Probably, I think the most notoriety he's earned in the modern day was his Glock Anderson promo on Cody before he left AEW, where he was talking about pulling a gun on somebody trying to carjack him as an old man. Uh, excellent in the ring when it was his heyday.
Yep,
But I feel like he was a second fiddle to a lot of other people.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I mean,
I think he's a mid Carter, high mid Carter, low main
Mhm.
eventer. He's put the work in. Um, like his name might not be as well known as it should be, but when you look back at a lot of his old work, man, the guy was great inside the ring.
undeniable. Guy had a heck of a brain buster, body slam. He could do a lot. Well, what does the name Arn Anderson mean to you, if anything at all? Nothing. Okay, he's going main eventer. That he's not
Okay.
getting any higher. Okay. Somebody that we're all familiar though with is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Woo!
Look.
Yeah, I think at that point you just put him at legend.
He goes
Yeah.
legend. He doesn't go any higher simply because of his real life everything.
Gets low
Everything.
legend for that.
Yeah, like I could drop him
Yeah.
down to main eventer for just the plane ride from hell. That alone.
I mean, if he didn't have any of his, I shouldn't say any, but if he didn't have most of his outside the ring style antics
Mm-hmm.
be so known, we'd probably be calling him the GOAT.
Yeah.
But I can't put him above legend either. I
Yeah.
love the man. But you can only go so far.
I'm sorry. I love you. Sweet chin music to the face. Legend it is.
Yep.
Here's someone that Derek. Do you even recognize who this is?
Not from the picture right now, but by the name I probably will.
Tully Blanchard.
No, you got me. I don't
Another-
know this one.
Another Four Horsemen. Even less famous than Arn.
That's right. Oh, that's right. He is one of the Four Horsemen. Okay. No,
Yeah.
I know him, but I
Yeah.
don't really know of him that much.
Yeah. God, I haven't seen him on TV in a minute. He was doing some stuff where he was managing FTR for a while there. His daughter wrestles somewhere at this point. I'm pretty sure she's got fired from every promotion for being racist.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
apple
Not
doesn't fall
him.
far from the tree sometimes, so you gotta be careful. But yeah, I'm thinking get the fuck out.
You thinking get the fuck out? He was influential in his day, somewhat, but
A little bit, maybe.
I don't know. There's like no matches that stick out in my brain.
I feel bad that I did not remember he was in the Four Horsemen. That's how forgettable he was to me. So
Oh yeah, want to know how forgettable? I
How?
already forgot his name.
good man, good
All
man.
right. All right. Here's a name I hope you do remember: Terry Funk,
Yeah.
hardcore legend, the man who refused to retire,
Yep.
and God, he terrifies me.
Walsh, what do you know of him?
I remember the name.
He
That's it.
remembers the name. He's not going goat status.
No, but I
I'm
think
with
he's
you.
legend personally.
Yeah, the body of work,
Yeah. He defined hardcore matches.
at an an extreme age almost. Like, let's face it, like the dude was up in years when he started coming around with a chainsaw in the matches.
Yeah, he refused to stop. He just went more crazy. It was awesome. Mad respect.
Mad respect for Terry Funk and Dory Funk too. While we're at it, I don't think he's on this list, but the Funk brothers rule. This one could be
Oh,
difficult
okay.
though. Dolph Ziggler,
Yeah.
the perennial mid carder in WWE, uh, incredibly athletic.
Loves to be known or loves to be seen when he's not inside the ring. He's just sitting with the audience because no one knows who he is when he's first sitting there.
Yeah,
Just some big dude. But I
re-
love those antics that he does nowadays.
yeah. Reportedly dumped by Amy Schumer for being too athletic in bed.
Well, that's huh. There's a
Lefty
lot of
Schumer's.
images just went through my brain, and I'm not happy about none of them.
So we're thinking mid Carter for Dolph.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You're outside the ring antics, buddy. Don't be.
Antics they were.
Yeah.
Hey,
Currently not wrestling anywhere. I hope he lands somewhere soon. I want to see what the guy can still do with the rest of his career.
he's still jacked.
Yeah,
He's
dude
jacked.
has always been phenomenal shape, and he's never hurt anybody as far as I know in the ring. He's always
Yeah, as far as I know, he's actually not a stiff fighter
yeah
or stiff wrestler.
yeah he knows what he's doing. Speaking of people who know what they're doing, Shelton Benjamin, guy who's surprisingly done everything in the business, and probably
Yep.
I don't think I can think of any single main event match he's had. I remember a moment of him taking sweet chin music from Shawn Michaels, like across the ring when he jumped off the top rope into the ring, but I don't think anybody has ever known what to do with him.
Which is unfortunate because he's actually a great wrestler too.
Hmm. A lot of respect on his name.
Um,
Completely
I
unknown
want to
Walsh.
put him. Yeah, yeah. He didn't jump in right away, and I can tell now he knows
Mhm.
someone because he'll jump in immediately.
I don't. So
Yeah.
many I don't know.
Look,
Yeah, I'm thinking mid Carter as well. It's
Yeah.
not his fault though.
yeah, it's not his fault. He's
He's
got the potential to be main event or legend status, just hasn't given the opportunity.
yeah, seriously.
This one's tough
My
though.
mid card with room for improvement.
Yeah, I like your attitude. You're like, these guys can do better. I believe in them.
Yeah, someone's got to be confident for him.
This next one's hard.
So it's Goldberg. It's Bill Goldberg, as Bret Hart is fond
Loves
of
to point out
that he only calls him by his full name whenever he refers to Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
Walsh, you remember Bill Goldberg?
I do.
Look.
I don't even know. No,
No.
I'm thinking jabroni or lower.
Jabroni
Because
or
and
lower.
don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna necessarily hound him like Brett does for ending Brett's career, as bullshit as that was to happen. The man's a stiff hitter. He never really got trained in how to give a hit correctly and keep everyone safe, and I don't think he ever cared to truly learn. So I think he liked being known for being a stiff hitter. And I would put him at jabroni at the low end or at the high end, and I would put him at get the fuck out in all honesty.
Look, the only reason I'm not putting him in get the fuck out is because he did have drawing power.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember as a kid, I wanted to watch him. I remember all that crazy stuff going down when we were in like 6th grade,
Yeah.
like forever ago. The fact that I still remember that just shows like how much of a draw he really had. But still, like knowing everything, not
It's
a
rough.
fan.
His
Not a fan.
Saudi show with the Undertaker, where they both like concussed each other like 2 minutes into the match.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough. It's rough. I wanted him to be better. That's all it is. I wanted more out of
Same.
him.
If he cared to learn more, I think he would be much higher, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no, I ended Bret Hart's career. Maybe I shouldn't do stuff like that. Maybe I should actually learn how to give someone a hit so it looks like I'm ending their career, but I'm really not.
Yeah. Okay.
Walsh, where would you place him?
I mean, you can't put him at Get the Fuck Out because just the name Goldberg, associates to wrestling.
Yeah.
So you give him a notch up for that.
Not much else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm down.
I mean, he's probably one of those guys that Vince liked to lick him in the locker room. All speculation in my mind. I've never heard anything about it. I just assume.
Allegedly.
Not even allegedly. Imaginationally.
Imaginationally.
Editing Derek doesn't have to do as much with these things because he just kind of cuts it down to size because it's this is more audio related technically on most ends. But God, do I want to put in a crying Vince McMahon meme right now?
Oh, I think Derek will surely visit this later on. Here,
Oh man. Oh man.
now we move
Oh,
on
man.
to a man with an unfortunate Karen haircut, AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Feel bad for the guy. I'm not gonna lie. Underutilized in many ways.
Underutilized pretty much throughout his career.
Mm-hmm.
Heck of
Good
a
wrestler.
run. Fantastic wrestler. Phenomenal,
Yeah, like-
one would even say.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of my feelings on him are not fully his fault when it comes to his tenure.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put him as main eventer, but I don't see him as much higher than that. I think he would have been legend had they known how to use him more.
Yeah, he's still got a career ahead of him. He's still got time.
Yeah.
He can move up. I mean, I'm not even going to knock him for the flat earth theory, but
Yeah, it's just so common amongst rich people nowadays. It's weird. I don't get it.
I'm going to quote Big Damo here is some wrestlers are fucking stupid, man. I don't know what to tell you.
People. Some people.
Seriously.
All right.
There's flat earthers all around the globe.
The more you know, star wipe. In we go.
Phew.
Okay, what about
Oh,
what
boy.
about the big man, the giant, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the fucking
legend.
giant, high legend?
Yep.
Yeah, I would put him like he needs to be in front of Chris Jericho.
He's teetering on that line.
Okay, he's right on that line. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
okay,
Like if we have 5 goats and he's on that line and we find out one of them is a child predator, kick him right the fuck off and Andre goes up.
I approve. I 100% approve. No, no,
Me too. Me
No.
too.
That's cements it
Boy.
for me. Okay.
Oh,
Macho Man, the cream of the crop.
The Slim Jim salesman.
yep.
Yeah. Oh
Yep.
God. I want to put him at the GOAT. I want to put him at the GOAT.
I do too. But
Okay,
I have to
yep.
think of who to get rid of.
We'll figure that out later.
We have to do it now.
Yeah, somebody's got to swap out now. And in my opinion, I feel bad about saying it, kind of, but John Cena.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too because he has time in his career to keep doing stuff. He's an easy pick for me to go down a notch.
Is there anybody else that's speaking to you that could move down from where we're at right
Nope.
now. Okay.
No, not for me.
Sorry, big
Walsh.
match, John.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, he goes behind Andre then.
yeah, because they're neck and neck in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud, Andre the Giant has like a whole trophy and Rumble match named after him.
Exactly.
The Princess Bride. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, would anybody like a peanut?
No more rhymes. Now I mean it.
Okay. This one's kind of hard for me. JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield.
Yeah, I happen to like JBL. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
Uh,
Classic
I
heel.
think. Yeah. I personally don't know if I want to put him at legend status, but I know I at the very least want to put him at main eventer status because the man's good inside and outside the ring
Mm-hmm.
in promoting wrestling, and he's got a presence about him. He's got charisma.
I'm kind of feeling that. Yeah. He did great work outside of like his in-ring work, but still on the show work.
Yeah.
God, I still can't believe they did that vignette with him at the border hunting people crossing. Which
oh yeah, fuck.
yeah.
Did what with what now?
Oh god.
Yeah, they
I
had
keep
him
forgetting about all
hunting.
these evil things.
That it was in storyline. It wasn't real.
I know, but why even do it?
Because they wanted to. He was a bad guy. He was a heel. You know, like you want a reason to boo him. I mean, that's a pretty
That's
good
a
reason.
good reason. That's a good reason. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my main eventer pick.
Okay, Walsh, you want to move him up or down at all? I'm not. I'm comfortable with him main eventer. I don't want him any higher.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't even know if I can put him at main eventer.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. You're thinking
I
mid
have no
Carter.
idea who he is.
Okay, he's going mid Carter.
Nothing against him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. Now his counterpart in APA, damn, Ron Simmons, also known as Farouk for a period of time.
Yep, Farouk.
Member of the Nation of Domination. He's, you know what, I'm kind of comfortable with him being mid Carter.
Yeah, I am too.
He's excellent. You know, he got over. The only thing is like him and JBL, man, like they beat the absolute piss out of some people. You know, they were stiff in the ring for real on purpose, just to dole out punishment. But those are on like Vince's orders. I'm hoping or assuming.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was gonna say I agree with mid Carter regardless. I don't feel like he did a whole lot overall. Like he did quite a bit in his time, but not a lot of memorable stuff overall.
Yeah, I mean they'll bring him out for like one of the anniversary shows these days to go, damn, and not much else.
Pretty much. Yeah.
This guy up ahead though, the Human Horse, the Swiss Superman, one of my favorites, personally, that's still working today. Claudio Castagnoli, aka Cesaro, or FKA, formerly known as.
True.
He's inhuman in the ring. He's okay on promo. I wouldn't say like he's that good in front on the mic, as long as it's like off TV, because like you see him in YouTube videos with Xavier Woods and the rest of the party, and he's got dad jokes for days.
I like him.
Mm-hmm.
Walsh, do you know who he is?
I've heard the name.
He's heard the name, so I wouldn't put him lower than, I'd put him at like mid Carter is like top for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say because he's got quite a bit of time left in his career.
Yeah, as much as I fucking love the dude.
I think he's mid Carter as well right now, but high mid Carter because I do like his in ring antics. He's the guy's a great wrestler,
And he's insanely strong. Oh my god. As Kevin Owens put, he's a human horse. Okay.
freaking crazy.
This guy, the whitest man to have ever lived, Sheamus.
Yep,
My god.
wore the broken nose face mask for a while.
Yeah. His current entrance has him looking like alleyway flasher.
Walsh, do you know this man?
I do. I've seen him a couple times.
He's like a couple times.
I mean, entertaining.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's been champion.
I think you almost have to give him a main event,
He's been in the game for a minute now.
if not high mid.
Yeah, I'm
I was thinking
like high
Go ahead.
mid low main eventer is where I'm landing in.
Mm-hmm.
that's where I lean as well. I'd say let's give him main eventer because he's been champion.
Yeah. Even though it was like a squash match against Bryan Danielson, poor bastard.
Yeah,
But that helped build the legacy of him in WWE.
exactly. Yeah. Let's leave him at main eventer. Let's be nice.
Okay. This one, I don't know where he lands, but Papa Shango.
Walsh, do you know who Papa Shango is?
Do you think I know who Papa Shango is?
I was hoping it was a yes.
It's a no.
That's a no. That's a no. Oh.
Well, I mean, I think it's fair, but I think he's mid Carter.
I mean,
I would put him at main event at the highest for me.
look, I'm comfortable with mid card. Do we want to include like their later on gimmicks, like when he became a pimp and had a hoe train?
I mean, yeah, that's when I first met him. So
As the whole characters, all of them.
All of them, okay. Because
Like we didn't just do, Mankind for Mick Foley.
yeah, that's true. That's true. The three faces of Foley were also included.
true,
Okay, all right.
and the sock puppet.
Oh, Mr. Sacco, he's GOAT status too?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Honorary mention though. Honorary mention, boys.
Okay, I think this is our first member of the Hart Foundation coming up, the British Bulldog.
Yeah, I know the British Bulldog. I've watched him wrestle quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd put him any higher than main eventer. I honestly believe he's a mid Carter.
You think of mid Carter?
I am personally not fully his fault. I think some of it is storylines. I don't know. That's where I sit.
He's sitting there. I mean, he's
not
something.
bad.
Yeah. I mean, he had his problems, like they all did during those years.
Mm-hmm.
One of his compatriots right next is the Dynamite Kid. Another tragic figure in wrestling, as usual.
There's so many.
Heck of a career, though. Heck of a career. One of the innovators.
Walsh, you know the Dynamite Kid?
It sounds familiar, but I can't place it anywhere.
I mean, do we want to go as low as Jabroni for him?
I think I would.
I feel bad, but yeah.
I feel bad too. It's not all his fault.
Not all his fault now. Speaking of not his fault, but more gimmick than man, Big Boss Man.
Yeah, they tried to do this gimmick twice with him.
Yeah, he went from being like a prison guard to like a SWAT guy to bounty hunter to just ACAB all over. I mean, he killed Al Snow's dog and fed it to him. He stole Big Show's father's corpse at the funeral.
As you do, though.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of gives... I give him points for being probably like one of the most evil men in character to exist during that time when every wrestler's gimmick was they had a job outside of wrestling.
Yeah, I personally would put him at Jabroni or Mid Carter. One of those two.
Ooh.
I don't know. You give him points for creativity, but even joking about killing a dog and feeding it to someone, get the fuck out.
All right, all right, all right.
Yo, he's saying as low as get the fuck out.
You know what? I'm
I
gonna
could
let
be
him
wrong.
overrule. I'm gonna let him overrule us on this.
Don't give
Okay.
me power.
No,
It's a
no,
bad
no.
idea.
Because you know
I will
what?
wield it crazy.
ACAB.
Here at Night Off, we say ACAB.
ACAB.
Yeah. Oof. The Beast Incarnate
Captain
Brock.
ACAB.
Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. Oh.
I think he's certainly a legend at this point.
We doing just his wrestling career?
No, we
everything,
include
everything.
Yeah, doing everything.
All right, yeah, you put him at legend.
Yeah. Because, he wants to be left alone for the most part. He's not exactly the most social person to begin with. But, I don't hear about him committing any war crimes, even though he's built like a nuke.
Seriously. And that shooting star he did, or he can do, the distance, the hang time.
He could do.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him to do it now or even try. But, I mean, his time in UFC,
Yep.
the man can fight. He's built for it. And honestly, legend status. I don't see him any lower than that. If he was a person who refused to get better at wrestling and refused to over time be less stiff, I might put him lower. But the man cares about the person he's wrestling against.
Yeah, like he took the business seriously. He didn't phone it in. He got paid.
Yeah.
But he didn't phone
Yeah.
it in.
Like I know he's known to be a little stiff here and there, but like overall, no. Like he cares about the business. He's definitely a legend in my eyes.
All right, I'm real good with that. Yeah, he's legend. Now, we've got someone who I have mixed feelings about because up until he took the mask off, I was a big fan of Kane. I was.
Same.
And
Yep.
oh god. Then you like
Great is that evil, terrifying, you know what? This might not even be a man.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him a man now.
I mean, I'm also like I would have put him at legend if the man ever took a bump in his life where he didn't fall on his knees first.
Yeah,
If
seriously.
you look back, he always drops to his knees before, falling down when he takes like almost any move.
When like we're including outside the ring antics as being
Yeah.
equally important, right?
They have their weight, yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, some outside of the ring antics more heavy for me than others, and
Mhm.
I would put them back in the day, pre taking the mask off at legend. Nowadays at get the fuck out.
You know what? Fuck Kane.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Fucking fascist.
Yeah. Unless we got a dissenting opinion from Walsh, he's at GTFO.
You know what? Some people fall from grace.
Yeah.
It happens.
Shit happens.
Mm-hmm. Maybe don't have a shitty ideology that is only served by keeping people under a boot.
Yeah. Stop being a mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee, you fuck.
Seriously.
Yeah. And we're going to cut it off there at part 1 and leave a tease because up next we've got The Undertaker. So,
Ooh.
yeah. So if you like this, give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe, follow us on all the socials at nightoffpod. We're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Amazon Music. We've got a store. It's at nightoffpod.threadless.com. Links in the description. And we thank you for joining us on your night off. Boys, give them a little shout out on the way home.
Thank you for joining us. Buttons and comments.
Buttons and comments.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us and have a happy holiday. And my prediction is that The Undertaker will get